If you're ready to buy a home and you're looking for information on the buyer-broker agreement, then you're in the right spot. Timestamps are in the description below. I'm Tracy Pina, and I've been helping home buyers and home sellers for more than 20 years. And I have found this upfront information makes for a much better working relationship and a much higher rate of success. So let's jump in. As you know, I've been selling real estate for over 20 years. What you might not know is I grew up in the Bay Area. I live in Los Gatos and I grew up in Los Altos, and I've lived everywhere in between, including all the way up to San Francisco. So if you have questions on any neighborhood, just ask. If you're looking for general information on buying or info specific to the RPA and non-contingent offers, there are other videos for you. I've also got a link to a downloadable buyer's guide, complete with glossary of terms, in the description below. I always like to start by reminding people that these days anyone can find a home. However, not just anyone can actually get you the home at the best possible price with the best possible terms. And that's why you arm yourself with an expert. My value to you today is my experience and knowledge on the buyer-broker agreement. I always want my buyers to have success. A win for you is a win for me. So if you're my client, thank you in advance for watching this video. So what exactly is a buyer representation and broker compensation agreement? It is exactly what the title states. It is a written agreement between a buyer and an agent that covers what each party is expected to do. For a buyer, this includes such instructions as read documents, negotiate in good faith, and be timely. For a realtor, it includes educate your buyer, act as a fiduciary, locate properties, present offers, negotiate offers, and connect your buyer with professionals. And it spells out how realtors get paid. The buyer has always paid their agent commission. However, buyers have not always been aware of this. So why are we seeing this form now more than ever? It's because there is no longer a mandate for a seller to offer payment to a buyer's agent. So let's jump in. Item 1, 2, and 3, which is highlighted, cover the basics, including the time frame for this agreement. It can be for a specific property, it can be for a weekend, it can be for a particular area, or it can be as broad as you and your realtor decide. The key point is this is exclusive. A buyer cannot sign more than one agreement for overlapping terms. I've also highlighted paragraph 4A, which states buyer agrees to pay to broker as follows. Number 1 is the industry standard, and in our area, it is between 2.5% and 3%. And if you're working with me, when we sit together, we will review and fill this in. The key paragraph that goes hand in hand with paragraph 4A is 4D3. This specifies that as your agent, I will include in the RPA paragraph 3G3, which states seller agrees to pay the obligation of buyer to compensate buyer's broker under a separate agreement, meaning this agreement. Additionally, 4F, highlighted here, states that you as a buyer will be made aware by your agent of the exact commission being offered out on the MLS to the buyer agent. If there is a shortfall in this number, be sure to negotiate it into your offer. Item 5A and B speak to documents typically signed by a seller at a listing and by a buyer when writing an offer. The industry, meaning the real estate industry, prefers these be signed as soon as an agent begins advocating for a client, which may mean sooner than writing your first offer, and therefore it's included here. 7B is stating that a buyer must show proof of ability to purchase within 5 days of signing this agreement. I really like this. It takes a lot of the guesswork out for us agents and puts me and my client on the same page right away. And then 7D has always been the case. Anything you as a buyer would like inspected, We as agents will orchestrate for you, and you will pay for them. The purpose of this document is to increase transparency on how agents get paid. What is important to understand is that buyers have always paid for their agent's compensation. The buyer makes an offer, which becomes the purchase price. The purchase price, otherwise known as the proceeds, go to the seller. The seller then pays their listing agent, and the listing agent pays the buyer's agents. Realtors are not willing into existence any new fee or any new compensation. My priority is for my clients to always be armed with knowledge so that they can make sound financial decisions. So I hope you found this information helpful. If you would like more details on the buying process and why to hire a realtor, jump on over to my Buying a Home video. And of course, if you're ready to start your home buying journey, reach out. It would be my pleasure to help you.